What's up, pricks? Welcome back to Campfire Sessions.
Pricks.
Dude, that's not nice.
I'm sorry. But we have Josh, Kyle, and we have a guest today.
No, we don't.
Oh,
What are you talking about, dude?
I'm sorry.
Cody, what is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
There's nobody else in the room.
My schizophrenia is like going off. I might need a second.
Oh, okay. Who did you think was in the room?
Oh, I thought you guys had a sister.
What?
Dude,
Dude, that's just messed up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cody, wake up. Your family misses you. Please, this isn't real. Your family misses you. Wake up.
Give me a second.
Wake up. Oh, okay. So you're just gonna shit your pants?
Oh, we're trending towards verbal diarrhea territory right now.
Guys, Kayla's here. I talked about it on the last episode.
Hello, guys.
This is
What was said about me?
Cody's sister is here, Kayla.
No.
Oh, sorry. Me and Josh's sister.
Wait,
Kayla.
who's Kayla?
It's our sister, Josh.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you know what his sister? Like, I'm your brother.
Yeah.
She's your sister.
What do you mean?
Like your younger sister.
I have a brother.
Yeah, me. And then a sister.
No, I have
Kayla.
I have a brother. I have.
You have a younger sister, who is me. And then a younger brother, who's Kyle.
All right,
Are you
guys,
okay?
joke's over. Come on.
What, Joe?
Like, stop.
She's right there. Who do you think that is?
I thought she was your friend or something.
No. That's our sister, Josh.
Dude, stop.
What, dude?
I don't have a sister.
Okay. Well, for the sake of this episode, she's your sister, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, why don't we start? Kayla, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Don't ask.
I don't like this. I
Don't-
feel like I'm in a job interview when you ask me that.
You are.
I need, like, some prompts here.
What are some simple things people would like to know?
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
I don't like this.
When
I don't like this. I feel like I'm in
when
a
a
job.
customer asks you where something is, how do you
I don't
answer?
work in a store, so I don't really need to
You're
answer
hired.
that.
Go
how-
pound sand.
Okay. Kayla, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Yes. What do you
Yes.
do for a living?
I work at a promotion company,
What is the address
Promoting-
of that place?
Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not actually sure. I just teleport there.
So what do you do with this job?
We go around and we promote Dunkin' Donuts.
How do you promote it? Like,
We do samples and giveaways and
and
prizes.
I've been seeing that you have worn the Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee mascot costume before,
I have. His name is Icy Joe.
but your name is Kayla.
Yeah, but when I'm in costume, I am Icy Joe
Why not Icy
or
Kayla?
Cuppy.
Should we just say this episode is featuring Icy Joe?
We could.
Featuring Icy
We
Joe.
could name it Icy Joe.
Icy Joe featuring Icy Joe.
No.
No, just Icy Joe.
So what do you have to do when you wear the costume? Do you have to like interact with kids?
It depends if there's kids there
You
or
know the
sometimes
answer.
there's
I'm
just
just
adults.
I'm just trying to spark conversation. I'm sorry.
It's a terrible
Do
conversation.
you guys have anything else to talk about?
How about you go kick rocks?
All right.
We have
said-
some brother issues going on.
Josh has said two of them now. We were gonna get into these little phrases that I think are almost worse than telling somebody just like fuck off. Telling somebody to kick rocks or pound sand.
What is pound sand?
It just
Like, what does that even
think
entail
about
doing?
punching a
Like,
thing of sand.
You
Like
would-
just at the beach, just like punching the sand.
Yeah, or think about telling somebody to kick a rock. Like it's just so like, or stick it where the sun don't shine.
Like, where is that? Up your ass?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
It's so like passive aggressive though.
Yeah, or when you're talking about somebody, and you say they're acting like their shit don't stink. That's
Do you have more?
I do.
I love
The
these.
shit don't stink one. I
can't think of any,
thought
like-
of telling somebody to take a long walk off a short dock. Just some of these ones are very
What's the build a bridge one?
Build a bridge and get over
Yeah.
it. It's just like it's such like a dickhead thing.
hit the bricks, pal.
Where are you getting these?
Oh, I'm on a Reddit thread. Oh, here's the pound sand one. You were the one who started saying that. Where did you get that from?
I don't know. I think I just yeah, it was buried somewhere in my head that I just on
I just
On
what
the
it,
surface.
pound sand like
Bro was told to pound sand one time.
Put an egg in your shoe and beat it. Why don't you eat a spoonful of concrete and harden the fuck up?
That's just like
That one somebody said is an Australian thing. I could see that.
It's kinda
100%.
stupid.
That's like harsh.
That's definitely upside down.
Go play in traffic. It's
that's
the
a
fact-
little more direct.
They're so like simple though.
But okay, wait. Coming off of that, go play in traffic. Traffic is stopped.
That is
So
true. If you play in
traffic, you're fine.
that's so stupid because if the traffic is like you're not gonna get hit by a
Yeah,
car in
even
traffic.
if it does move, it moves at 2 miles per hour.
Imagine dying from traffic, not by getting hit by a car, but
It would
just
be
like
your fault then.
kiss my piss.
Piss? What?
That's what it says.
I don't think that's a real one.
Cry me a river. That's a classic.
That's a classic.
Scratch gravel. Put a sock in it.
That's like another, or put a cork
Cork
in
in
it.
it.
Yeah, that's a little different. That's just telling somebody to be quiet.
Yeah, isn't so they both
Put a
are.
sock in it is the same thing.
I don't. Okay. Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
What? It's not the same as go pound sand. Got a lot of dead air here.
Let's see. I'm reading more here. Well, both of you are on your phones right here. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I'm trying to look something up relating to this.
I gotta get off our album from last week. I still
Chuck
have
it
that.
in the fuck it bucket and move on.
That's not funny.
You're 10
You
pounds
laughed at it.
you're 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag.
What?
That one's bad. That one's brutal.
That's like a fat joke, a loser joke. Guys, there's a lot of silence here. Somebody
Probably hear the
I
crickets.
have nothing.
I don't know. You're looking these up. I
go
don't.
suck an egg.
What?
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. That's one.
Another all-time classic.
Yeah. Eat glass.
What?
Eat grass.
Sit on it and rotate while giving someone the finger. So
I feel like that's more of an action. Like,
If I just look at Cody and flip him off and say sit on it and rotate.
It's pretty harsh.
Yeah, I keep seeing pound sand.
I just don't understand that. Like,
Pound sand is so stupid.
yeah.
Same shit, different toilet.
I don't get that one.
I feel like that's more of a saying.
Buzz off. I like buzz off. Buzz off is a
off.
funny
That
one.
has to be like a British or Australian one.
Yeah. No,
Is there a name for these?
I don't think
What's
so.
it called?
This is on r/if you like blank. So I think it's like a all-purpose thing. Make like a tree and leave. That's
my
the
God.
funny
That
one.
one's.
Ha ha ha.
I keep seeing go take a flying fuck at a rolling donut. What does that mean? Apparently it's from Stephen King. I don't know.
Never heard of it.
What about like names you would say after these, like Nimrod?
Nimrod.
Prick.
Nimrod.
Prick.
Prick.
Is the
I think Prick's-
funniest
Prick's
one.
like very
Ass hat.
like.
I think Prick's my favorite.
It's such a stupid word, but it's so short.
Should I look up like? Well, if I look up synonyms, there's just gonna be like dick and stuff.
I tried to find something on Reddit. I don't know what I would search to find. Like,
Eat dirt. That's a classic one.
What about like using swears like in the wrong, like instead of saying what the fuck, you say like what the shit.
I feel like that's the thing that like little kids do a lot.
Yeah.
Like they don't know how to swear.
Although I will say a lot of the times I instead of saying fucker, I'll find myself saying shitter.
Shitter.
Yeah. Instead of like
I say what the shit a lot.
Okay, I have 138 synonyms of Nimrod.
138. Are we going through all of them?
Some of these are good actually. All right. We have the classic idiot, moron, stupid, lunatic, numbskull,
Numbskull.
dummy, fool, ignoramus. That's a good one. Dimwit, knucklehead,
Dimwit.
bonehead, jackass, chucklehead, dunce, airhead, simpleton, lunkhead, goon, bubblehead, meathead, nincompoop, fathead. I like that one.
Go kick rocks, you fucking bubblehead.
Pound sand, bird brain, halfwit, saphead, Rat bag. Some of these have to be other countries, like clodpole.
You couldn't beat a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
Scatterbrain, stinker, featherbrain. Those are some good ones. I still think prick's my favorite though.
Make like a fetus and head out.
Oh, that's like dirty. um. Okay, so we had the guest episode with Jimmy that I wasn't on.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
Yes.
Jimmy talked about space, aliens, and like conspiracies a little bit. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
I think on this episode we all should talk about, I don't know if just high school or school stories.
Yeah.
Because we're ending off on our
Me and Cody
high
are in
school.
senior year, so I think
Yeah,
we
so
all have.
Kayla and I already graduated, and Kyle and Cody are in their last year of high school. So we all have school experiences. I think you need to get off your phone, buddy.
I apologize. I was continuing to search through them.
We can look after, but
Topic's
Alright.
over.
we have to all be engaged in these school stories.
Nitwit.
Yeah,
Nitwit.
Nimrod. Get off
Nitwit.
your phone, prick. Okay,
Sorry.
Knucklehead.
okay. I have a question. What is your least favorite thing about school besides the obvious homework or getting up early? Like something that's like overlooked but you still hate about school.
I would just say the people.
I
don't
feel like
know.
that makes it like
Yeah.
a little bit more bearable.
I know, but some of the people are unbearable.
I have one that comes to mind right away, and it's being forced to do group work and being stuck with someone that like you have to carry the whole time.
Yeah.
That's annoying. I don't like doing group work. I always want to work by myself unless I'm in a class with like friends.
Yeah, there would be teachers that would force you to like partner up, and I'd be stuck with like someone that is terrible at school,
Right. Like
and then I would have to do the whole project.
potentially my ability to get a degree in a normal amount of time is based off of if my partner wants to do his work.
Yeah, I understand why they do it because like you're supposed to work with people in the workforce, but not everyone in high school is going to end up in the workforce.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's always their excuse. It's every teacher's excuse when they don't let us pick partners is, oh, well, when you're out working, you're going to have to work with people you don't like. That's not always true, though.
You know what else is funny when teachers will say, "Oh, this is not going to fly in college." College
It's been...
college
Go ahead.
professors are not like high school teachers.
That started in middle school. It's not going to fly in high school.
Like
But
It
more-
flies in high school.
more
It flies
shit.
high in high school.
Yeah.
most of the time, college professors are just like a lot of my professors were just people that. So okay, like high school teachers, their entire job is being a teacher, right?
Yeah.
College professors, a lot of them would come to the campus, teach a few classes, and then go about their life.
Yeah.
They're not like very strict, uptight, like academic.
A lot of, not a lot, but I've had a couple of teachers in my high school career who also teach like night classes.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that those teachers who teach those classes are a lot less like uptight about like the school rules and stuff because
Yeah.
they understand
Yeah.
more about it.
I feel like in college though, like your professors, like they kind of see that it's on you to succeed, and they kind of are like, well,
Yeah,
if you're not gonna,
you're paying money to be
Yeah.
there. They're not going to chase you around to do your work and stuff and go to class. Like there would be kids that would show up week 1 and then I wouldn't see them the rest of the year.
That's also the thing about high school I don't understand is you're forced to be there really until a certain age, right?
Yeah, I think you can drop out at is it 16?
16, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why those teachers want to like hold you down. I actually am more likely to do the work for a teacher that gives longer time on projects and is less strict about rules about like using our phones in class and stuff because it makes me respect them more.
Yeah. Just teachers that understand that everyone's different. Everyone has a life.
We have a new rule this year where usually, you know, in school, if you're late, you know, you go to the office and you get a pass, right?
Yes.
The rule this year is, and there is no strikes. It is first time offense. If you are late the first time, you have a mandatory 15-minute
I
detention
thought
with
it
the
was
teacher.
30.
It's 15 for the first one, and I believe the second one it's a 30, and then the third one is in the office.
I don't understand. Like,
They don't even give you
there's
one strike to be late.
reasons why you could be late other than just being like, I don't care, I'm just gonna show up late.
Yeah, like, what if your parents are running late and you have no control?
Right. They just I think obviously, like, if a parent were to call, it can get excused. But that's the new rule.
It's stupid.
That's really stupid.
Or even just like driving traffic on the way in. Like, I know a lot of the time, the way into school, there's a lot of buildup of traffic, and it's hard to, if you don't leave in the right time, it's hard to get there
Yeah.
on time.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
I get to school 30 minutes early just so I don't hit anything. Because even after, like, so our school starts at 7:30, and
Which
by,
is
like,
ridiculous, by the way.
yeah, by 7:15, there's already lines in the front. Everyone's starting to park in the back for, like, the juniors and seniors. So it just gets hectic.
I think school's too much. I don't think 5 days a week from 7:30, which you have to be up probably an hour early sometimes until you're basically out at 2 o'clock, right?
Yeah. And by the time the parking lot clears up, you're home
Way
at,
after, too.
You're home at 2:20.
I can't tell you how much time I wasted in school, in classes, like being in school that often. I didn't need to be there that long. I didn't do that much stuff that I retained that helped me in life.
Yeah. Being in school for that long, and then most teachers giving you work to do
Outside,
at home
yeah.
too. The concept of homework to me is like, it's ridiculous.
Like, we're there for 6 to 8 hours every day.
Every day, most of us have jobs and other responsibilities.
Sports and stuff.
You give us what our class periods are 90 minutes, and you still feel the need to give us work to do at home? Are you serious? That's crazy to me.
Definitely is, because most jobs don't have something that would be relatable to homework. Like, I know some jobs you have to be ready to take emails or like phone calls, but you're not sitting and working on stuff at home after you leave your job.
Right.
I feel like I was busier in high school than like I ever was, between school and then work and homework and projects and other, like, powder puff and sports and whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's definitely the worst part of school. It almost makes the good parts, like, unenjoyable because it just evens it out.
Do you think, because I personally don't miss high school, do you think you're going to miss it?
No, absolutely not. There's no way.
I don't understand people that are like, oh my God, like people that cry in the last day.
I can't believe
Like,
that.
I might cry tears of joy, but I'm not going
I
to.
probably will cry
There's
tears
some,
of joy.
there's some teachers that, like, you may like, but it's not enough to cry over.
Yeah.
There is some teachers I'm going to miss a lot.
You kind of get over that, though. Like, you graduate and then you kind of are like, okay, well, I miss them. They were cool, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The ones you miss are, like, the ones that paved the way for you after high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't really have any high school teachers that I really miss. I have some college professors that like got to know us on a human level and weren't just worried about school. Like college professors that would talk about their lives and stuff and like connect with students. I think that's the teachers I miss that made an effort to like impact our lives outside of like academics, I guess.
Yeah, the only teacher, I guess maybe two so far that I've had that have ever made me feel that way is my culinary teacher and then my sophomore year history teacher.
Yeah, probably because they treat you like you're human and not just
Yeah.
like robots that go to school and go home. Like they connect with you.
My culinary teacher I'm not gonna tell any stories because it's her private stories
Yeah,
that
we
she
don't want to like
picks to tell us.
get anyone in trouble or anything.
But she's definitely helped some kids out on personal levels a lot. Like way more than
yeah, like she doesn't. No one has to do it.
right. But I don't eat lunch in the cafeteria. I go into her room and I eat lunch. And
Oh shit! Sorry.
Josh just banged into his closet.
Sorry.
But yeah, like I consider her room like home base for school.
Yeah.
that was, because she was there when I was there. A lot of kids felt the same about her.
Yeah.
And I had a couple other teachers, like senior year, who were the same way with me and everything.
Yeah, I had a teacher on Friday actually asked me about the podcast, and I did share it with him.
Who I meant to ask you who, like, what teacher was it?
Oh, it was my sports management teacher.
I don't think I would know who it
It
is.
wasn't a thing when I was there.
He
I
wasn't.
I can
He used to not be sports management.
can
He used to be like architecture.
I can disclose his name. It was Mr. Trisacco. Either of you know him?
No.
He's very nice.
How does he know about the podcast?
Somebody brought it up in class, and then he started asking me about it, and we had a little conversation about it after class.
Do you think
And
there's
I-
anything on the podcast? Like, remember the episode where Cody said
He
something?
started talking about his balls.
You think like you want that circulating amongst teachers?
I
I
mean,
mean, I don't care. This is an extra.
We're not saying anything-
Curricular
Yeah.
thing.
yeah, before I sent it to him, because he didn't want me to send it to him, I warned him. I said it's not family friendly. He was like, I don't.
You
give a
guys are
fuck.
17, 18. Like,
They know, but
they don't,
yeah.
they hear it all day in class. They're not gonna.
Shout out Mr. Trisacco for real.
Maybe I'll listen to this.
Yeah. But yeah, my culinary teacher, she's like, just like the connection I built with her, even Cody now.
Yeah, she's like it's like a homie.
Yeah,
Like,
she is.
I know her. She was always like that.
She does not.
She doesn't care.
She gives no fucks.
Yeah.
She's pretty much the principal. That's what she has more. I think she's got more power.
Like she is the boss.
Yeah. What she says goes.
I'm trying to think if I never interacted with her, I don't think. I definitely know who she is, but I never had a class with her or anything.
I didn't have her as a teacher, but she was in the same room when I had that class.
Mm-hmm.
So she kind of took over a lot with our
Yeah.
class.
All right. So I would really. She's somebody I would really love to have on here one day. That would be, after we graduate. Because I don't think teachers can
Yeah.
do
You
any of that
can't, yeah.
stuff. But
No.
after we graduate, I would love to have her. I would love to have my sophomore year history teacher, who did tell us he would come on the
If we can
podcast.
find him again.
Oh, we'll find him.
You could just go back to this. Wait, is he?
He's not teaching at
Oh, he's
our
not?
school anymore. No.
Just find him on like, I don't know.
I'm sure his email is still intact.
I mean, they found his wife's like business and everything.
Yeah, in our class one time, he started talking. They found his wife's business.
It's weird.
That's a little creepy.
But no,
Yeah.
but those are the conversations we used to have with him, though. We would just talk about everything. Every class off a weekend, we would spend the first half of class talking about what we did. That's just when there was a shooting, I believe it was in Texas, a school shooting.
Yeah.
He took the entire period to he said, we're not going to do any work this class. If you guys want to just talk, we'll talk. I mean, we went into everything, not just that. So he was very, we talked about everything on a very good level.
There was also an inside joke about us that year
Yeah, me
because
and Cody
we kept
had a-
skipping class.
There was pretty much, I think the whole joke with the class was me and Cody were in the same history class, and I think there was a couple weeks span where there wasn't a class where we were both in that day. And then there's the hat inside joke.
Yeah.
So towards the end of sophomore year, me and Cody took a trip to Target, and he bought a pink straw hat, like a sun hat, and we just said, Cody, we're gonna wear this for the rest of the year. And he wore it every day for the rest of the year, and our teacher, he just did not believe that Cody was doing it at his own
Will.
discretion.
He thought he lost a bet or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what he thought. So the end of last year, we actually, returned the favor and bought him his own hat.
Does he wear it?
We have a picture with him wearing it.
Does he
but
have it like in his? Oh, he doesn't teach.
He
there
definitely
anymore.
still has it. I know he has it.
Yeah.
But if we ever can get him on, which he did tell us he would come on, because we had talks of the podcast for years. He did tell us he would come on it after we graduate. If
Well,
we
now
ever
that
get
he's
him
not
on.
doesn't work there anymore, he could probably come on it.
Yeah, but I don't want bring a teacher into
Yeah,
Josh's bedroom.
just in case.
Well, we can obviously record it somewhere else if we had to.
Yeah, but
Just in case, just wait until after we're done.
yeah. That would be a very fun episode because, he was a very interesting person in a
Yeah,
good way though.
He definitely has some
He
stories.
served in the
was-
military.
Yeah.
But yeah, me and Cody are gonna take a step back for a second. I want to ask Kayla first, off the top of your head, and this doesn't have to be something you did, but what is the funniest moment of your high school career? Can you think of one? If you
That
can't,
is such a hard question
Josh, can you-
to
can you
think
jump
of.
in?
Like,
just give me a second, because I'm like starting to laugh because I know there's funny things, but I have
Yeah.
to pick one.
and I don't want you to hide anything. You
I
can,
also,
you
like-
can make fake names if you have to, but I want everything to come out here.
forgot a lot. I don't want to say forgot, but like, I just don't remember that much of high school.
If one of you starts talking, I feel like it will come back to you guys. You too, Cody. We don't. there
You
hasn't
guys
Well, do
probably
you have
have.
any?
There hasn't been many funny things as a school. A lot of the funny things that happen are like outside of school, like in the group chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like me and my friends did stuff, but it was not in school.
You can share that stuff. Is that some of the stuff that?
Yeah,
like,
but I want to
nobody-
have them on
Yeah,
because those stories, some of the stories are ridiculous.
you could share a couple though. More ones because I'm sure they have ones that
let me
you
think,
weren't
let me
involved in.
think.
I gotta think because I know I have some. There's some stupid ones that won't be like that funny now, but it was funny in the moment.
Yeah, there's definitely
I definitely have like.
the entire sophomore year Italian class as a whole.
The banana. Do you want to tell that story?
The banana.
When I threw it?
Oh,
Dude, we used to have kids that would like throw things at teachers when their backs were turned.
Oh,
I
that
had a kid.
happens.
Wait, I'm thinking now. This was 8th grade. A kid threw a desk at a teacher, like picked up an entire desk and threw it at her.
Do you guys have those kids that are just like
So
like the
bad.
comedic relief of school? Like they're not there to do any work, but just
Yep.
Yeah.
like
I don't want to name names because
Make
we're
up
still going
like-
to school with them.
like can you like tell anything without giving away who they are? It's been so long for me. I'm trying to think.
I know it's been like what, like 6 years for you.
Yeah,
4
since
years
I've been
for
in-
me.
Since I've been in high school, it's been a long time.
So much has happened
Can't
since
believe I'm
then.
that old.
Some of these kids, just thinking about it, some of these kids are like, you know what, Cody? Why don't you tell the banana story? Don't name any names. You
All right.
Just
you
give
could-
fake names.
Before you start the story, just say fake names.
All right.
Just say,
So
like, we're gonna address this person as.
all right. I'll address the person that told me to throw it as Gerald.
Okay.
So
And then address our principal as
I'm starting to
Mr.
get-
Smith.
I'm
okay?
starting to get memories back.
That's
now.
our principal. Okay, we're not disclosing any names, but for the podcast, our principal's name is Mr. Smith, and the person you're talking about is Mr. Gerald.
Okay.
Or not Mr. Gerald, but Gerald.
yeah. So during sophomore year, so this is when it happened. During sophomore year, we had what was the seat thing? It was one every other.
It was COVID time, so,
So
in
every
the
other
lunchroom-
seat, we had 2 full tables of every other seat. And midway through lunch, I don't know what was happening, but Mr. Gerald, I heard him say,
who's not a teacher.
no,
Okay.
it was another student, but Mr. Gerald said, throw the banana. So I threw it at him.
Wait a minute. You threw it at a teacher or a kid?
No, a kid.
Mr. Gerald is a kid.
Oh,
Gerald, just say
okay,
Gerald.
Okay,
just
okay,
say Gerald.
okay.
So I threw it at Gerald, and he gave it back to me because I don't know why. He's like, why'd you throw it at me? Oh, and then he's like, let me try and slip on it. So I threw it at him, and then how long later? Like 2 minutes
Probably
later,
2 minutes.
Mr. Smith walks in.
The
saying,
principal.
We have people in the office crying about what you just did.
Crying.
Yes. And it clearly wasn't true because it just happened.
He made the entire lunchroom silent. I was there. He goes up to our 2 tables. He goes, everybody sit down. And he goes, who did it? He
Is this who I think it is? Is it the same?
Yes. It's the main principal.
Okay. Yeah.
And he goes,
Wait, is it the one who's there now still?
yeah.
Okay.
He goes, I have parents crying in the office about this.
Parents?
First of
Parents
all, no, he didn't because this happened 2 minutes ago.
crying.
I don't know what he was trying to say. And then, nobody would fess up, even though it was Cody.
It was
And-
like 5 minutes of silence. Who did it?
I don't think it was 5 minutes. I think it felt
felt
that
like
for
that.
you. It was probably 10 seconds.
Were you guys like laughing about it?
I was
Not
like,
as he walked in.
not as he walked in because he yelled loud. The entire room went silent. And
Wasn't he like didn't he have a job that was like wasn't he like a drill instructor or something?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like in the
He
military?
was,
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Back on track. Nobody would fess up, so he goes, if nobody fesses up to this, you are all coming to my office right now. So nobody was gonna say anything.
I know some
And
of the kids.
By the way, Cody, nobody wanted you to say anything. We were all on your side here. We were
No,
all
I
gonna get
know.
in trouble.
But I know some of the kids, like, were already getting in trouble hella.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what?
So and then right as he makes everybody stand up, Cody goes, "It was me."
Oh my god.
So
The
Cody
Good
ended
Samaritan.
Cody ended up getting detention at lunch in the office every day for a week because
Yeah.
he threw a
That's so
banana at somebody
stupid.
who it was a joke. I don't know. That's just
He threw a banana and the person was in on it.
yeah. It was in on
It wasn't
That's
like a
why they
random
weren't gonna
kid.
say anything.
right.
So why? I don't understand why it's a big deal then.
Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. at the
They were
beginning,
talking about. I think so. I was walking to the office with him. He's like, "So why'd you fucking do that?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
Wait, did he say that?
I don't think. He's like, "Why the hell would you do that?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I just threw it at him."
That's
So,
a stupid thing to like get that mad over. Like,
yeah.
I understand like if it hit someone else, sure, but it wouldn't have hurt someone that bad to where it would have been that much of a problem.
Yeah. I mean, it's a banana.
I wish I still had funny examples. I just think of like in the lunchroom, like kids would throw food. Like kids would take like carrot sticks and just like whip them backwards without looking. Or like there's one lunch table would take, you know, like those milk cartons.
Yeah.
They would take full ones and just like chuck them all in the corner, like in a pile.
So
You want to talk about?
yeah.
I feel like I
Apple
know
Joe.
it.
Okay. So, oh, what the hell?
We just had a power surge in the house. The lights just flickered.
It wasn't a power surge. The lights flickered.
That's what it is, isn't it?
No, a power surge when the power just like flicks off for a second. Like the TV would shut off too.
Oh, I don't know when my lights flickered.
Okay, so
I have the date of when we first did it.
when he was born.
Yeah. So we created a being called Apple Joe.
Apple Joe on the Icy Joe segment of the podcast.
There's a lot of Joes in this episode.
We created Apple Joe October 29th, 2021. And every other lunch day for a year, we kept making him worse and worse, where we would put the first one was just mayo inside the core.
Ew.
But then every day it got increasingly worse.
So we would dump applesauce, chocolate milk, and mayo and mix it together and then dump it on the
Ew.
apple.
And some days they would have like barbecue sauce and ranch packets, and there was like it was mayo
Wait,
packets.
Where would you keep this?
What
Like
was
when you
the
weren't.
day? Hold on. Who did the mayo packet explode on that day?
Me.
It was
It
you,
was
yes,
ranch.
it
It
was
was
you, it
ranch
was
because
you.
me and do we want to? He'll be our guest. So do you want to?
Oh yeah, you can say names.
Me and Bat. We're playing this game.
I remember this. You guys would twist it, right?
No. We would just hit it,
yeah.
and whoever it exploded on first,
They
like
would,
lost.
they would put it down at the table and face it towards the other person and smash it with their hand, and it just smashed onto Cody.
So
But what people would also do is they would, you know, like the little like packets of ketchup,
Yeah.
they would twist them in the middle until
they
they were about to
burst.
explode. But yeah, we would do that, and then we would just like rub the apple in it. And
Where would
every
you
day-
keep this apple?
oh,
when
we
you,
just
like-
kept it on the table.
On the lunch tray.
We portrayed it to everyone.
So no,
So-
but she's
But,
saying
like,
like it was a
when-
new apple each time, right? Like
Yeah.
you
Oh,
remade it
okay.
each time.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Okay.
I think she thought it was just like.
I thought it was the
rotting.
same apple the whole time that
I
you just
wish.
like kept it in your backpack.
That would be disgusting. So what's the end result of this?
Well,
Like,
eventually the school year ended, but every single day, and I gotta shout out to the janitor because he was so chill about it.
Not to me.
Not to you, he would get pissed at you, but every single day he would come around and he would just be like, "Guys, clean it up."
wasn't it on a tray though?
Yeah, but,
but
sometimes
the
it got
tray
out
could-
of hand,
the
so
tray could
people
not
would start
contain it.
throwing Apple Joe. And then he'd be so mad at us. And then the next year when we tried to start it again, he's like, "You're not doing this year.
Oh my
Be
god!
good for the freshmen." I'm like, "Okay."
for the freshman.
Yeah, that's what he said. We had to just
He also
respect it.
he also had like it was like whenever we had to clean something, he's like, "Go get the green
The
rag."
green rag. That was a famous thing because there was one time, oh man, there was one time we were all sitting at a table and this kid, I'm not gonna say his name, but he like just crushed an orange onto the table
Oh my god!
and he left the table and I think he like dumped applesauce on it or something, and me, you, and Morgan were all sitting there, and I would always never have a mess. I could have just said never. I would never have a mess at lunch. And this man comes over. He goes, "Who made the mess?" And we pointed to the kid who left the table. and he goes, "You guys need to go get the green rag."
What's the
And
green
you
rag?
and Morgan wouldn't get it. And he said, "You guys aren't leaving lunch until you get the green rag and clean it." So I had to clean it because we had to go back to class. Because our lunch that year was split. It would split our class in half. So I had to do it. But the green rag was just like, it was just like the bucket with a green towel to wipe it up.
I can't. My memory is so bad. I
know.
can't think of like these funny.
It doesn't have to be in school either.
I know, but I can't even like.
I mean, there's moments where, like, you know, in class when the teacher, like, you're not supposed to be laughing and joking around, and it's so hard not to laugh.
That happened to
Like,
me on Friday, actually.
It makes it
That-
funnier when you know you can't laugh.
Yep. That's the worst.
I definitely, like, remember, I don't remember, like, why I was laughing, though. I remember getting yelled at for it.
I was too much of a goody two shoes. I never got yelled at school. I was with a friend group that would get in trouble, but I would like they knew that I wasn't like doing anything wrong.
That's kind of how I am.
It was so funny because I had a lot of the same teachers as him, and I remember I had one teacher senior year who was like, "Oh my God, Josh is your brother," and I was like, "Yeah." Did you have him? She's like, "Yeah, you guys are like complete opposites. He's so good."
Yeah, I was an angel in school.
She was like, "Yeah, he's so quiet." I was like, "So you're implying that I'm a terrible student?"
I've never gotten in trouble in school besides one time in 7th grade. I got a lunch detention, but so it was so stupid. I'm not even gonna go deep into the story because it was so dumb. But in English class, these two kids at my table were like making fun of this one girl at another table, and he walked in and he goes, "What's going on?" And the girl was like, They're like making fun of me or whatever," and he didn't know she meant just them two. So he was like, "Okay, all 4 of you can join me for lunch detention today." Right when I get there, the other 2 kids at the table that were making fun of the girl were like, "Yeah, Kyle didn't do anything. Like, he didn't do anything." And my teacher was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give you lunch detention then. You shouldn't even be here in the first place." And I was like, "Okay, so can I go to lunch?" He goes, "No." So I have to sit here listening to him lecture the 2 kids as this man ate his reheated lo mein.
Ew.
Like, chewed on it loudly.
Dude, how come teachers' food always smells like garbage?
No matter what they eat.
Yes.
He, like, reheated Chinese food or something.
They always bring like the smelliest.
I had a teacher that
leftovers.
used to bring fish all the time.
Oh.
And, like, we would come back to class and she'd be like, "Oh, sorry, guys. Like, I was just eating
Like,
lunch."
the room stinks.
Oh, do you remember sophomore year? It was the class that we had our split lunch with all of the bad kids. Every time we would come back, her room would smell like cat
Oh
food.
my god.
Ew.
I'm not gonna
Cat
say
food.
who. It was. I'm not gonna say who. But
Mrs. Gerald.
oh, that's the,
You can tell me after.
What
it was
subject?
It was English. Sophomore year. I don't want to say teachers' names on here because I don't want to get.
Have you ever seen a fight in school?
I haven't seen one, but I've seen like videos.
There were
Obviously,
so
but
many.
I've never seen
There
one.
were
in
so
person.
many when I was there.
There was one year where there was like, I think it was the beginning of the year. There was a fight every day for like 2 weeks.
Was it? What year were you in?
I was probably a junior or a senior.
I was there.
But like I've seen a lot of fights in school, and I just don't understand. Why would you fight in school? Why not just wait?
Like, you're that upset and angry at somebody that you need to like in school. It's almost, I get like secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah, right. Because first of all, what are you fighting over? That's so. Like, what did you get so upset by that you have to fight over in high school? It probably had to do with girl drama, I bet, most of the time.
I remember being so scared, like, because obviously people would take videos,
Yeah.
and I'd be like, "Oh, send that to me," but then I would be so scared that, like, I'd get in trouble for having the video.
Yeah.
I have a story actually. That does remind me.
Yeah, I want to. So you go first.
Okay, so last year in my culinary class, this was over powder puff. I don't know, is that like a known thing? What powder puff is? It's like the.
I mean,
you know
Wallingford does it.
I think we started.
Yeah.
high schools have. They do around us. They do women's flag football. They do one game for Thanksgiving, and they just face like their rival school every year. Last year during powder puff, these 2 girls, they were both seniors.
I remember
Only
this.
seniors can play. They had like gotten into a fight, and we had a sub in culinary one day, and this girl walked up, like bitch slapped the other girl, and then like walked out.
With no context. Just did
There
it.
was something, I just wasn't paying attention, because I don't know, I just wasn't paying attention.
I think I remember that day.
But then one of the girls I had on Snapchat, and she was like telling me everything. No, the girl in my culinary class was telling me everything and like threatening the other girl, and I had the other girl on Snapchat. So me being the little like rat I am, I
Prick.
told the girl everything because I'm like, I don't care. I don't care about these two girls. I don't care about the drama. So I tell her everything, and apparently when I am telling her everything, her parents are looking at her phone. So they see it and they tell the school. So I get called down to the office and I have to explain everything that both the girls said. So I wasn't in trouble at all.
Because you're like the
I was
source
just
of
like the messenger of like the
information.
translator because I was like almost in the middle of it just because of like the classes I was in. So I had to like explain everything, but they were like threatening to like fight each other and like it was just so funny of how like childish it was.
Girl drama in high school is like the stupidest thing to witness.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously us three haven't been involved in girl drama, but do you have any girl drama? I know you've never been in like a fight, right?
No, but I've been like there was a girl senior year who like gave me a place and told me to meet her there because she wanted to fight, and I was kind of
Over
like,
what? Like how? Give us like the
I can give the
context
whole
of this.
story, but it's gonna out these two people like very
That's okay.
quickly.
Well,
Can you do
It was
50
over
names?
it was a like boy drama.
can you say it without saying names or like specific details? I just don't want this podcast.
It
to
just
be, like,
was like this girl I was friends with senior year and her group of friends were like mad at me over some boy. I'm trying not to like go into too much detail here. And me being me senior year, I was like running my mouth to both of them. And
Bro didn't care. Bro told her to pound sand.
I think I posted something on Instagram or something, like very clearly that it was about them, and that just like set everything off. And then I was told to go fight her, and I
Should have
didn't.
done it.
And now she's in the military.
Oh,
so-
maybe you shouldn't have.
No,
Okay.
none of us have ever been in a fist fight.
I
Correct?
almost got in a fist fight, but it was.
Weber.
Oh, I know it. I know. What
Oh,
you're talking
it's
about.
that is not actually. I'm not talking about Weber. I'm talking.
Oh, you're
about,
not?
I'm talking about something along. It was. I think it was fourth grade.
Okay,
It
then
was at somebody's.
Kids
It was at
fighting in
somebody's
fourth
birthday
grade.
party.
What?
what could you possibly be so enraged
You're
about?
like how
I
old?
just.
10?
I like didn't like this kid, and he like. We got into something, and he like shoved me, and I shoved him back, and then he shoved me
Do
again.
you guys still go to school together now?
Yeah.
Are you
I
friends with him?
still don't like him,
Oh.
but I don't like him in that way. I just don't talk to him. But he shoved me. I shoved him back. He shoved me again.
Were you in school?
No, this was at somebody's birthday party. And that's the closest I've been to. Actually, I want to get into the other closest to a fight story, but I want to wait till next week because we have a whole episode for rec league basketball stories. Because
Yeah,
we're gonna get Josh was our coach last year.
well,
for rec league.
me and Jimmy, you're
Right.
Our
But we're
dad.
going to get one of our teammates on next week to talk about it. So
Cool.
I'm going to say that story. We're going to get other Kyle on to talk about it. I will say that story.
talk
but-
about all the basketball drama. in
yeah,
basketball.
because that last year, oh man.
There's even drama for people. I think there's worse drama for the people watching when we're sitting there. Like it gets pretty bad over there.
Yeah, we'll save all that for next week. But Cody, do you want to?
So
You have to say some of the things that were being said though.
what do I don't know. I only know what I did.
But you do know what was said in the group chat. Just say what you did then. This person's name is Frank, okay? It's Frank.
So Frank was getting sick of our school, and
This was football, right?
yeah. So he was getting sick of our school, and he was switching to be on the better football team, which is our rival school.
Across town.
Yeah. So he was in the group chat and he took screenshots of everything that we said and sent them to our principal, Mr. Smith.
Right, and you know what happens in a all boys Snapchat football group chat. It doesn't
It's
need
it's a typical like never to be seen by the public.
stupid jokes like PlayStation Party.
locker
know.
room talk.
You can't say it, but can you say some of the things that were said? Because I don't think
I don't know.
there wasn't
I don't-
anything like
I don't know what anyone else said, but I got called down because there was a screenshot shared of me saying, Morgan saying, I used up all the cocaine Cody gave me from his ass. And I said something like, you used it all already. Question mark. And I got called down for that.
Like
and
very
he didn't.
clearly a joke.
It's a very
How
good.
is like a principal sitting there thinking like you guys are
A
serious
principal read the text, saw that Morgan sniffed coke out of your ass,
and believed him?
and
But not only that, though, the vice principal that called me in said, yeah, we used to joke about putting fentanyl in each other's bags, but cocaine is too far.
That's. I would
wait a minute.
argue that fentanyl is worse.
Putting fentanyl in someone's bag and like framing them is worse than like doing drugs from somebody's like they were implying that they would plant it on them and then get them caught.
Yes. Like, how am I getting called down for this? But
So
I didn't say anything.
why is he telling you this?
I don't know. He's like, oh, this isn't... I don't know who else was there. There wasn't, like, a girl there. I don't know who it was. But it was like...
probably some like administrator or something.
Yeah, but... She's like, is this a joke? This is not funny. I'm like,
I mean,
bro.
it clearly
Oh my
is
god,
funny.
I'm sorry, but if I was in that situation and she told me it wasn't funny, I would have looked at her and said, yes, it is. Here's the thing, I have never gotten scared or like nervous from a teacher yelling. That doesn't scare me. It makes me laugh every time.
Yeah, I can't. I don't. I know I said I was like a goody two shoes because I never got in trouble, but I wasn't like intimidated by teachers. I just didn't want to be involved in like drama, I guess.
I was when I was younger, but like once I was older in high school, it was kind of like
It's almost
a joke
It's
to me.
almost pathetic when they try to yell.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one cares, really.
You think teachers should be allowed to beat kids?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I heard it. Yeah.
I agree.
I think some kids are really stupid. And
So they should
I
be.
think that's a
they
home.
should
I
be
think that's a
not-
matter that should be taken care of at home.
So you think
Not
parents should
like
be allowed to beat their
stupid-
kids?
not like stupid. I mean, like...
Beat like what are we? What's the
Delinquents.
extent
Yeah.
of beat?
Okay,
here?
like like a ruler to the hand.
Yeah.
I think kids should have to wear the dunce cap.
What?
We should bring that back. You remember that? You know what that is?
No?
Back in like old days in school, when somebody would do something wrong, a punishment, they would have to wear like a giant like cone on their head, and it was called the dunce cap.
How is that? What, I don't
It's
understand.
like I guess like humiliating.
Maybe they can call it like the Nimrod cap instead.
The prick cap.
Did you guys ever have to write? Like, do you guys ever have a sub in a class, a substitute, and you guys are like misbehaving really bad?
Oh, that's
And
like every class.
when the teacher comes back, the teacher comes back and makes the entire class write like an apology letter to the teacher.
That's
Because
never
I had to
happened.
do that a
Never
couple
had to write
times.
an
I
apology
don't think I
letter.
did, but there was definitely like substitute teachers took some abuse.
There's a couple I'm thinking of who just.
Do you
I have
any-
some videos of some that like.
Do you have any sub stories, Josh? Of them like.
No, just like, do you guys have those girls in your school that like? There were girls in my school that would mess with subs, like the old guys. Like they would like just joke with them the whole time and just like mess with them. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I know.
I had a sub. Now that I'm thinking, I had a sub one time who did smack a kid.
I think I remember that. Like it was like a big controversy.
Yeah.
good.
Oh my god.
No, I don't know. At school is like, even one of my teachers said this last year. It's literally a prison. You have like a sound that goes over the whole school that tells you that you need to go to the next room, and then you're locked in that
I can
room for
hear
90
that bell
minutes.
in my head right now.
Yep. Speaking of prison, what about the cafeteria food?
I'm sorry.
This year,
Some-
it's better.
The cafeteria food is kind of good sometimes.
Because when I was in school, I never actually bought food because it was terrible, but it was just like so, just like shit. It was like bland. Like the vegetables were just disgusting. Like it was not
There
good.
were a couple things I would like spicy chicken sandwich, mac and cheese. I would eat, even though it was probably like frozen shit. The cookies. I don't know if they still have those cookies. Those were really good.
I think you two, were at the end where Michelle Obama took over like the school system.
Yeah, you were at the beginning of that, right?
Yeah, we lived all the way through it.
I think we're like, I think that's like faded out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it has to.
They still have to serve like their vegetable and stuff.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Would you ever eat the vegetable? It looks.
Some are good.
I would eat the
Really?
fruit. The fruit.
The
Not the
I
fruit
would
vegetable.
made
never
me-
eat the fruit.
The fruit is like, I mean, when I was like the apples were always like waxy and like, I don't know, they were like soggy. I don't know.
Me and Cody's apple was ranchy, but
You know how
What was
many
it called? Apple Joe.
Apple Joe. Yeah. Can you show Josh the picture?
Oh god.
That will be
Yeah.
in this photo dump. We're gonna start doing photo dumps for each episode on Instagram, like
You know
relating to
how,
what we
like-
talk about.
You know how many people touch those apples though?
Yeah, and you can't even wash it at school.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
This is the first one.
That was the first ever Apple Joe. It was a very
It still looks gross though.
yeah.
But in 6th grade, when like the Michelle Obama thing started to take over, really, the meatballs we got for like meatball grinders, they were these little balls and they were spongy.
Ew.
Oh man.
Like it was like dense meatballs. I don't know.
I enjoy some of the food. Last year we had free lunches all year,
Yeah.
which was nice. It's not that anymore, but some of the food is nice.
Some of the pizza was good. Some of it was disgusting, but there like French bread. Whenever it was French bread pizza, was
Yeah.
good.
I like the boat. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's this shape.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to find something. Just give me a minute.
I'll try to find another Apple Joe. I know we have more pictures of it.
I feel like speaking of high school, we should talk about like our well, I don't know if we all have experience with it, but drug and alcohol stories or party stories or
That's just you, bud. But-
just me?
Yeah.
No,
I surely don't.
it's also you.
All right, but that's different.
It's not
though.
a party.
That was me.
It
laying
wasn't
on
a
the-
party,
That
but
was
like
me laying on the couch having a panic attack while.
I
smoking
feel like
weed.
in high like that's when that stuff kind of starts coming
Yeah.
into your
Well,
life.
You have the most infamous one. Oh, in the family at least.
I do have a very
Do you want to?
famous...
Do you want to like start the? You got to tell the whole story. You can't leave anything out.
I'm gonna tell what I remember from the night.
All right.
So, me and my friends, I think it was 4 of us, were out. We were at a hockey game. And we all planned to sleep at my friend's house after. But I think when we left the hockey game, we went to McDonald's. And then we were just driving around after. It was like 1 a.m., which was stupid of us to be driving around that late. And I think my friend said that she wanted to smoke. And let me go back for a second. What are we laughing at?
We can't talk about it on the podcast.
What is that?
We cannot say anything about what it is, but we'll tell you what it is later. Can you send that to me?
Like, yeah, tell her story.
Okay,
I'm
I'm sorry.
Didn't have much. I didn't smoke. Like, I wasn't used to it. It wasn't something I was experienced in. I don't know. So Junie's screaming outside the door. So I don't know why I agreed with her in saying that she wanted to smoke, but my friend who was driving said she wasn't going to because she was driving. And my other friend who was with me, I'll say her name, Teresa, was next to me. I don't think she ever smoked and didn't want to. So it was just me and this other girl. And instead of, I don't know what we were thinking, we went to pick up these 2 kids who were, I think, a year younger than us.
Was it men?
Yes.
Okay.
3. And first of all, I don't know how we all fit in this car because there are already 4 of us in the car. So we fit 7 of us in a car to do this. And this kid brought his dab pen with him. And I guess I didn't understand like how much stronger a dab pen was than smoking actual weed. So I, did that. And then it was probably like 5-10 minutes in, we were driving around, and Kyle will know what I mean when I say this. Like, everything just, like, went into slow motion. Like, I feel like I just, like, those movie scenes where you're running and you just, like, go into slow motion?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I felt like. And I didn't want to, like, embarrass myself.
Oh, actually, I have a really good comparison.
What?
I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen this scene. It was from the Justice League, when the Flash starts running at super speed, he's moving really, really fast, but everything's moving really, really slow.
Yeah, and like
That's what it
I
felt
heard
like.
everyone around me, but like I only saw like it was like tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And I think I didn't want to embarrass myself, so I like stayed really quiet in the back seat. And then I remember the kid next to me kept saying his eyes felt like gumballs. I don't know what he meant by that, but that scared me. I don't
That's
know why.
real.
That freaked me out. And so we dropped them off, and I
Continue,
remember
sorry. We have
sitting in the back seat, like with my head down, like not speaking, nothing. And my friend nudged me, and she was like, "Are you okay? Like, are you good?" And the only thing I could do to like keep myself from like freaking out was bounce my leg up and down. So I was doing that, and then I pulled out my phone, and I said, "No, I'm not okay. I need my mom to come get me." And all my friends, they were like, "No, no, no, she's gonna get mad at us for smoking." Like, I was like, obviously, if you know my mom, she's not going to. So I texted my mom. Was probably the worst thing I could have said to her at 2 a.m. was, "Please come get me now." Probably like the worst thing I could have, but that was the only thing I could think to type. And then I sent her my location. And we were literally 2 minutes from the house. I could have just had them drop me off.
Mm-hmm.
But I made her stop the car on the opposite side of the road and said, "Please don't move. My mom's coming to get me." That was the only thing I said. So then what felt like an hour, my mom comes and picks me up, and I needed help out of the car. I don't remember this. I don't know what happened to me. I got home, and all I remember is laying in my bed, and Jimmy came in and started laughing at me. And he was like, "Yeah, she's really high." And then just walked out. My mom was like freaking out, saying that she wanted to take me to the hospital and that my heart rate was like ridiculous. I don't remember much. I remember being told that Josh had to sit with me while they went to pick up my car that was at my friend's house.
Oh yeah, I was laying in bed when all this happened.
I remember this. I think Star Wars was on.
I don't remember, like, I don't know. I don't remember much after that. But that was a very scary experience. I don't know. I said I would never smoke again after that, but
Yeah, I
years passed, and
I had a similar experience a couple months ago. It was pretty similar, except all the same like symptoms, but I was just outside in the
home.
backyard. But it's a very scary experience.
it's weird to watch once you've felt it. Like
Yeah.
watching you, I was like, I know exactly how he feels, and it looks so much less of a thing when you're watching it than when you're experiencing
Yeah.
it.
The thing that I kept getting tripped up on when I was having this incident was I couldn't comprehend how I was experiencing life at a slower time, but I knew that everyone around me was experiencing it normally.
Oh, so another thing from that night was I looked at the time. I think it was like, I don't remember what time it was. Let's say it was like 2:30. And that was right after I texted my mom, and I swear that when I got picked up, it was like 2:25. Like time like went backwards.
That happened to me.
And I was like, there's no, like, that freaked me out on the way home.
Mm-hmm. You have anything, Cody?
I have a separate time where this is not as bad, but where I smoked and I threw up everywhere in my friend's house.
That's not fun.
It wasn't fun. It was a terrible, like, gross feeling.
Yeah.
I've never smoked weed in my almost 25 years on this planet.
I have 3 times in my life, and I can say I won't ever again. And I know you said that too, but
I said it, and then
I will say that the enjoyment I got from it wasn't good enough for me to even want to do it again. It's really not. The best part for me is my appetite. That's the most fun part for me. If you guys are both good, me and Josh have a game for both of you. You guys are gonna go head to head.
okay.
Yes. This is okay. So Kyle and I, and now recently Kayla, play Pokemon Go. So Kayla's just gotten into it, and Cody, do you know anything about Pokemon?
Not really.
I've been
So Kayla knows like a little bit, but not a
roped
lot.
into it.
So I have a quiz here. Pokemon or IKEA furniture. So there's names, and you're gonna guess whether it's the Pokemon name or a name of IKEA furniture.
So how do you want to do this? Do you want to have
We'll
both
go back
of
and
them
forth.
guess?
So
Back and
can you
forth?
keep score?
God.
Back and forth. How many are on there?
30.
30. So
But it's just you just guess real quick. It'll take a second.
okay. So they each get 15.
Yes.
Okay. You guys each get 15, and the winner gets bragging rights.
Because if you
Wait,
guys,
okay.
so yeah, whoever gets, so the max they could get is 15.
Did you come up with this?
No, it's just an online quiz.
Okay.
I was trying to find another thing that I saw before, but this one looks better.
Okay. So Cody, you're up first.
Okay, you just have to guess. Is this a Pokemon or IKEA furniture? Lantern.
What?
Lantern.
You sound like a robot.
I want to make sure it's clear.
That's so stupid. It sounds like IKEA.
What's your guess?
Pokemon.
You are correct, right?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
is it really?
Yes.
There is
Okay.
a Pokemon.
All right. So I'm new to this Pokemon
Is it
thing.
land dash turn? or
It's
something?
Lantern. Lanturn.
Okay. I'm
All right.
still very new to this. I didn't know
All
that.
right.
Yours is Bidoof.
Oh, it's a Pokemon.
Yes. All right. Cody.
Cody Udgrund.
That's gotta be IKEA.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Correct. You got a score?
Yep.
Okay, Kayla Joltik.
I think that's IKEA.
Final guess.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Really?
Incorrect.
Joltik is a little yellow.
Also,
flea.
by the way, Udgrund is a shower curtain. Okay,
I need that.
so
It's
It
in.
kinda-
Wait,
it kinda
IKEA's
fits.
Swedish, right?
yes,
Okay.
It kind of fits.
yeah. Okay, so Cody's up right now.
How does it kind of fit? Hold on a minute.
Udgrund.
That is. What do you mean? That fits in the shower curtain.
It just does.
Your turn, Cody.
Herdal.
I think that's a Pokemon.
Nope. It's
Alright.
a bedroom range.
What?
What is a bedroom range?
I don't know.
Do you have a picture of it?
No, I don't want to go off the quiz, but I got messed up because the quiz started. But okay,
Yeah, that's
Kayla's is Drona. Also, if you guys need me to spell it, I could, but Drona.
I think that's IKEA. I don't know.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a foldable box.
Why do I feel like I knew that?
Cody Pluggus.
Pluggus? Oh man. IKEA?
Correct. It's a magazine file set.
That's stupid.
Kayla Hair Foss.
That's IKEA.
Yes.
Okay.
Chest of drawers.
All right.
That's
How many?
what I
How many are
understand.
you in? How many of you have you? How many have you read?
12.
You read 12.
So there's
Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry.
9. The score is 3-3.
So we've gotten 3 wrong.
Yes.
total.
Okay, it's Cody's turn.
Yep.
Hoppip.
I think that's a Pokemon.
Correct. Kayla Trysil.
Sounds like a medicine.
Is that a Pokemon?
That is an IKEA wardrobe.
Okay.
Cody Swadloon.
Swadaloon?
Yeah,
That's gotta be IKEA.
that's a bug/grass Pokemon. Kayla Marius.
Is it a Pokemon?
It's a stool.
Oh my god.
Cody Dido.
Oh, that's Pokemon.
I think you're getting confused with Ditto because Dido is a 24-piece cutlery set. Kayla Staravia.
It's a Pokemon.
Yes, it
I
is.
have
How
that
many?
one.
How many are we in? How many are left?
18, I think.
17 or 18, I can't really tell.
We're at 4-4 here. This is a tight
4-4?
game. Tight
Okay.
game here.
It's Cody's turn.
Yep.
Rim Den or Rhyme Den, I'm not really sure.
IKEA.
Yes, it's a ceiling light. Kayla,
Makes sense.
Milotic.
It's a Pokemon.
Yes, it is. Cody, Ursaring.
Pokemon?
Yes. Kayla, Dagado. Dagoto. I don't know.
I feel like if you don't know it, it's an IKEA.
Yeah, I gotta stop doing that because it's a footrest. Cody, Calax.
Calax? Pokemon?
It's a storage unit, which is actually this thing. I have it in my room.
How many are left?
Like 14. I can't. It's hard to count.
We're at 6-6 here.
Kayla. I don't know how to pronounce this. Vaniluxi.
That's a Pokemon.
It is. Pokemon I don't know how to pronounce. That's rare. Cody, Volmar.
Volmar?
Yeah.
Pokemon?
It's a swivel chair.
Bro.
Kayla, Moolig.
Moolik?
Yeah.
Moolik.
Pokemon?
It's a drying rack.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Cody, Snowrunt.
Snow Run or Snorunt?
Snow Run.
I could spell it if you want.
Yeah.
Snorunt. Snowrunt.
Pokemon?
Yes. Kayla, Ludicolo.
Pokemon.
Yes. Cody, Tiltala.
IKEA?
Yes, it's a wine glass. Kayla, Skorupi.
That's a Pokemon.
Yes. Cody, Muck.
Can you please spell it for me?
M-U-K.
Pokemon.
Correct.
All right, how many are left, Josh?
3.
We are at 9-9.
Uh-oh.
If Kayla wins out, she wins because it's her turn.
Okay. Kayla, Bronzong.
I think that's IKEA.
Final answer?
Yeah.
It is a Pokemon.
Okay,
Okay.
so we have our
Oh.
final round, one each. We are tied at 9-9.
If it gets tied, I don't have any.
You want to go to the other one then?
Yes.
Okay, if
Okay.
we get tied.
Cody, Tepig.
I think that's a Pokemon.
It is.
Kayla, if you get this wrong, you lose.
If you get it right, we're going to a sudden
Let me
death.
see what it is. Can we
How-
show-
Yeah.
How'd you say that? Reiko?
Yep.
Reiko.
I'm gonna say Pokemon.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Cody, do you want to tell her what it is? Do you want to tell her what that is?
It's a glass type.
What?
A glass type of cup.
A Reiko is a glass cup.
Okay. Well, I
So
lost.
Cody is our inaugural
Inaugural
IKEA or Pokemon
winner.
winner. Probably our first and only.
This website has a bunch of stuff like K-pop song or children's book, Star Wars planet or Canadian National Park, Catholic Pope or the Hunger Games character.
What else is there?
Trying to find some good
You
ones.
should have YouTube do one.
We should do guess the song.
How do we?
We could do it from lyrics because
Yeah.
if we play a song, it might sound
Yeah,
bad.
Yeah.
on
it will also get copyrighted.
Just read the.
Kyle and I could do Catholic Pope or the Hunger Games character because I don't know the Hunger Games.
Do something. You do Star Wars.
Do the Star Wars planet or
Well, I think I'm gonna know everyone.
I know
Yeah.
it too though.
But I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
both-
if you
Me
know
and
it,
Josh
then
both know it.
I feel like that's why you guys chose Pokemon for us.
Then
Yeah.
you're gonna have to. I want to just. All right.
Cody, will you score keep as well? Or you read it, he score keeps.
Yeah.
And then Cody, you score
So
keep.
we're doing the Star Wars one. Wait, how do I?
Click on it. Did you click on it?
Yeah.
What do
Let me
I?
see.
Do,
Hit.
Yeah. Oh.
If
do
you
I
hit.
hit play quiz?
Yeah, but then what's gonna happen is the time's gonna run out, and I think it'll tell you all the answers. But you could also type in our answers. and it'll tell you if it's right or not. You see what I mean? Like, just let you type it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So Kyle can go first.
Okay.
I might really be bad with pronouncing these.
Well, that's what makes it funny.
All right.
Forillon.
Can you spell it, please?
Forillon.
I think that's a national park.
Correct.
This is Star Wars Planet or Canadian National Park, right?
Canadian. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Coruscant. Coruscant.
That is a Star Wars planet.
Coruscant.
Did I say it? Okay. Tokodana.
I think that's a Star Wars planet.
Correct. Lamu. LAH''MU.
Canadian Park.
Wrong. Star Wars.
Damn, I never heard of that one.
The apostrophe should have sold it, Josh.
I know.
Mygeeto. Mygeeto.
National park.
Wrong. Star Wars.
I don't know how I knew that one, but I did.
Polis Massa.
Oh, that's a Star Wars planet.
Oh God. Kajim Kujik.
Oh man. I'm gonna go a national park.
Correct. Yoho.
Yoho
Yeah.
National Park.
Correct. I cannot pronounce this. It's AHCH-TO.
That's a planet.
Correct.
Ashto?
What's the score?
Who just got student right?
I got it right.
4-2.
4-2. Oh, because okay. It could be 4-3 if I
Yeah.
get it right.
We're in mid round.
I don't know if Hanas.
Yeah. Hanas.
Guayhanas.
Park.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Dagobah.
Oh, planet.
Correct.
It's Dagobah.
Okay. I've never watched. Well, I have
Dagobah.
watched Star Wars in my life.
That's where Yoda lives.
Jakku.
Star Wars.
Correct. I cannot pronounce this at all. So it's N-A with like a... I don't know what the thing is called. NAATS''IHCH''OH.
Planet.
Wrong. National Park.
I would not have thought that was a
What?
park.
Yeah,
I would have thought
that
that was
sounds
an
French.
alien planet.
True.
Na-
sound French.
Nahani.
Uh,
How do I...
did the quiz end?
Yeah.
Does it still show you the answers? 'Cause I think it did for the other one. Oh,
I'll just replay it. Hang on.
okay. Nahani
Yeah.
Park. I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
Hold on.
Doesn't sound familiar. I would agree with you.
Yes, it's a national park.
What's the score here?
5-5.
How many are left?
There wasn't that many, right?
Hold on. It like took them out of order.
You want to just okay? If it took them out of order, you want to just do one more each?
Yeah.
We'll just keep going. Sudden death. Shoot out.
Okay. Okay. The next one to get it wrong loses.
No, not get it wrong, but just next end of round. Whoever's up at the end of a round.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think I did this one. Ivavik.
Oh man.
Ivvavik.
Oh, IVV. I'm gonna say park.
Correct.
Yes. All right.
Oh,
So,
so
if you
if
get
I-
it wrong, Josh, you lose.
Okay.
S- I don't know how to pronounce this. Ayuittuq.
Oh man. It ends in a Q.
Yeah.
A Star Wars planet.
Uruk?
Wrong. National Park.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say park for that one too because it ends in a Q. That's like French for me.
All right. Well, I guess I don't know my plans. I thought I was gonna get them. All
I thought I was gonna win the Pokemon one, but I didn't.
We could do these with other guests. There's a lot of these
Yeah,
on
those,
here.
those are fun.
I don't have anything, any other main topics. But if you guys want to add any other topics that aren't high school, I'm fine with it. Anything at all.
I don't have anything.
We could ask Kayla about music because we just talked about it.
Do
If
you
you
listen
want
to
to.
music?
I do. I listen to anything except I do not like rap.
You don't listen
I-
to everything because
Well, okay,
Rap
I don't
is
listen to
everything.
death metal and Dying Fetus and stuff like
Hey,
that.
we just talked about Dying Fetus.
So I listen to a lot of things, but
I feel like you would listen to rap before you listen to death metal.
probably I don't like rap though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of sick of it too. I still listen to it, but
There's a few songs that I can play and listen to, but
we talked about this before you. In the last episode, we talked about music, and we said that the music state is stale.
yeah,
Probably rock bottom.
I think everyone sounds the same in every genre. I don't know.
I agree. I think we agreed too.
Yeah. Cody,
Yep.
do you have something for us?
What do you mean?
A riddle?
Oh, yes.
So every episode, at the end of each episode, we do a riddle. We
Oh, I got the last. What was the last one? Or not the last one? One of
2 episodes ago.
yes.
Because as of time of filming this, Sunday's episode isn't out yet. It was the chicken 3/4 one thing. Do you
Okay.
remember
We were
that
so
Wait,
stupid
what
on that
was
one.
before that one?
one? The frying pan grease. It's like shaped like a frying
No, there was
pan.
one I
Or-
got. Something about a clock.
Oh, it was, I know what you're talking about. I'll see if I can find it.
Because I was in the car on the way to work with Joe, and we were listening to this on the way up to Buffalo, New York, 6 hours away.
Anyways, right now our running record is Cody has 3 wins, me and Josh have 1. For this episode, you're
We
on
get
me
some
and
extra
Josh's
help.
team.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have 90 seconds. If we get it in the 90 seconds, we get a point. If not, Cody gets a point. Last episode, which it's not out yet, but by the time this episode's out, it will be. Me and Josh got our first point.
I also found the one that she's talking about.
Which was it?
It was I add 9 to 5.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I get 2. What's the...
Yep.
Okay.
There's a bug
I
flying
got that
around.
one, pretty quick.
Cody, do you have one for us?
We got to close the gap here. We got to get another answer because then
Yeah,
it will
another
be
answer
3-2.
would be huge.
Yeah. Got to build the momentum.
Mm,
You need to come prepared for this stuff.
Well,
Cody.
he's looking. How judge rate me on this podcast? How did I?
Good.
Was it awful?
Very good.
No.
Right, you know.
Was my story poorly told?
Oh, it was good.
Well, no, because
feel
they,
like
were,
I
they were
tell-
they were both laughing at something else during
Yeah.
it, so that's why. But no, it was a good story, and we also flowed well. I think. I don't know if you
Yes,
guys.
I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely our best guest. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I don't think
I'm just
so.
kidding. I won't disclose that. Jimmy, if you're listening, that was just a shot at you.
Jimmy
But
was pretty. I liked Jimmy's episode with the. It got me thinking a lot.
Yeah.
Which I liked.
Look forward to more guests now that we're
Our last
figuring
family
out
member is our beloved mother.
Yeah, we say that, but her episode is going to be like the darkest one.
Yeah, because she's gonna come and talk about like true crime and stuff.
She's
Yeah.
obsessed with true crime and murder documentaries, and that should be her topic
Yeah,
with her
we'll
because
ask her
she
like,
can.
what is so appealing about it. But I agree.
I
'cause
get the appeal.
Yeah, I agree too.
I watched. Did you watch the Ted Bundy on Netflix?
Not all of it.
I watched that. That was very interesting. I watched the whole Chris Watts thing.
Yeah.
And I watched all of.
I like documentaries and
Yeah.
like forensic files and stuff.
See, I disagree. I'm the complete opposite. All that stuff makes me really uncomfortable.
I cannot watch it before bed.
I don't want to
like-
listen. It doesn't scare me, but I don't want to listen about people getting their lives ended early.
No.
And then at this point in this day and age, I feel like most serial killers get glorified.
we gotta film it in the morning.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm gonna have to go out to
Oh
my
man,
car.
we've been talking about some
Glorified.
dark stuff too.
I get what
Cody's
what you just said. The glorified. The whole.
Like when they give
There
them
was a whole
nicknames-
trend on TikTok about Ted Bundy. Oh, I would have been a victim too because he was so hot and
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
those girls,
understand
the
that.
girls that like have like fan pages for serial killers and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like Richard Ramirez, remember the Night Stalker? Did you ever watch it?
I-
Well, I know
I-
you've seen it,
I've
like,
heard
too.
about that.
But like everyone was like, "Oh my god, he's so hot" and stuff. Like, do you not realize what he did?
But just the fact that they give them nicknames and they have Wikipedia pages like the Zodiac Killer,
yeah,
or have you guys heard of
People
the
were-
the Cookie Monster Killer?
No.
He was this guy. He like murdered people, and like the bodies like built up in his house, in his apartment, and like the one thing he requested in jail was his Cookie Monster doll with him, and that's how he got a nickname. It's like so disturbing to me that
That's
they
kind
get
of
like
yeah, that
nicknames
is
and stuff.
disturbing.
Yeah.
People were like dressing up as Ted Bundy for Halloween last year. Like,
Yeah,
I think that was
I don't agree
that's a
with
little
that.
much.
Yeah,
we should definitely do like that type of topic for
her
that
episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she could talk about that for.
Yeah.
Cody, you have one?
I do.
All right, you read it, and I'll start the timer. Right as you finish reading it.
The question is, if 2 is company and 3 is a crowd, what are 4 and 5?
2 is company. 3 is a crowd. What are 4 and 5? Numbers?
That cannot be our answer.
That is not. There's no way.
No, this is hard.
2 is
Think out loud
Company.
because you could bounce off each other.
My first instinct.
Is this like one answer, like one word answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
My first instinct is to add them together.
yeah, but that's like too easy. 9. I mean, I guess they are 9. What is 4 and 5?
No, because that like leads into another.
It's like doesn't go on that.
Yeah.
But are we supposed to think outside?
Oh my god, I literally have no idea.
2 is company, 3 is a crowd. 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are 2 numbers.
We have 30 seconds. I think. Oh my god.
This is a hard one.
He said it's a one.
We have a couple of answers here, but I don't think any of them are gonna work.
Well, number like you can't. There's no
2
way
is
it's that.
company, 3 is a crowd, 4 is
I don't know like the sayings. If
Yeah,
there
I
are
don't-
sayings.
there isn't though. That's the thing. He just told us the only
shit.
things that are here.
Just bump the table is gonna be loud. I don't know. My final answer is 9.
Time's up.
That's the only answer I can think of.
I mean, we have to have a group answer, so I
My contribution is 9.
I can't like.
I'm gonna say
Think
9.
of
I'm gonna
much
say
else,
9
yeah.
too. Maybe he
I
just
don't
tried
know.
to make us not think of it. Yeah. Final answer.
He's gonna say it. I'm gonna be
9.
like, seriously.
If 2 is company and 3 is a crowd, what are 4 and 5? 4 and 5 are 9.
Okay.
We got it.
Yes. We got it. Oh man, that was a very unconfident guess.
I'm
but
starting to like catch on to his little.
You
trickery.
had to just Cody. You better come. You know we're catching up now. You better
one
better
more
step up
one
your
more right
game.
answer and we tied.
I want to know who came up with that riddle. Like,
It's just making you. It's trying to offset
you
you
off.
to a different thing, but it's literally just asking what they
Because
are.
they want you to think of what words it
Yeah.
would be, but
yeah.
if you take it literally, 4 and 5 are 9.
So, I mean, you got this one pretty much. I got the last one because you were gonna say 11 for the last one. Remember?
Yeah.
What was the,
But we're
what
still
was
a
the
team.
last one?
The last one. When you listen to tomorrow's episode,
Because I think about it with you guys.
we
while
won't tell you the
he's-
answer then.
Yeah.
I think you'll get it.
Yeah.
All right. That one was. I think that was the easiest one. The last one was the easiest one.
Yeah.
But-
I think these two. Maybe we're just starting to think easier though.
Maybe. He's gonna come prepared next time. I think.
Yeah, I'll find something.
Look, he's got a look in his eye like he's pissed.
He knows a
We're
couple.
closing the gap though.
Not for long.
Hmm.
I feel like he knows a couple that will get you.
All right.
I think that went well.
All right.
Look, we were worried we weren't gonna have anything to talk about. We almost went an hour and a half.
We went longer than last episode.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have anything else to say. Does anybody have anything else to say?
A bug almost just flew into my face.
All right.
Bro, it almost hit my eye before.
You ever swallowed a bug?
Yeah.
Dude, I was gonna tell this story on the last episode.
Oh.
When we were talking about
It's- On your hat.
Oh, that's just Chief Wahoo.
remember
Okay.
remember we were talking.
Oh, you got it. It's dead on your hat.
So did it make a mess?
No.
No, I literally just stunned it.
Dude.
Pick it up by its wing. Ew. Put it right there.
Oh,
it's
I
a
feel
new
bad.
special guest.
Yeah, your head.
Is there like a splatter on my hat?
No,
No.
no, that's
it-
fine.
That was like a sniper.
Cody just swatted my head and killed a bug.
No, he didn't swat it, he threw his hat.
at your hat.
I was gonna say we were talking about like finding animals in food.
Oh, dude.
Ew.
There was one time where I had an open Arizona can, and it was like the middle of the summer, so there was like flies, and I put the can down for a while, and then I went to drink it, and I got a mouth full of a dead fly in the Arizona, and it was
Like,
just like
more than one?
no,
Oh.
okay, but I didn't take a big sip, so I like felt it. I didn't just like I felt the dead fly and I spit it out and I saw it and I was like, I didn't know what to do with myself because there was a fly in my mouth, and it's like, besides, I know we said last episode that the most disgusting thing is a rat, but a fly's up there.
I could swallow a fly if I had to,
I've
though.
actually like been outside before and like I don't remember, I like breathed in through my mouth. I would think I went to cough or something and swallowed a fly that way.
What's
Yes.
before we end, what's the worst spot to get a fly in? Nose, ear, or mouth? I think it's nose.
Ear.
I've never had a fly in my
Because you can
nose.
hear it
I've
when it's in
never
your
had one
ear.
in my
I'm talking about like a fruit fly. Because when you get that in your nose and
What about your eye?
it tickles your nose, eyes aren't actually as bad, I don't think. You kind of just like blink it away.
Well,
I don't know. I always have something in my eye, so it's very irritating for me.
when I was doing track, I was doing the 100 and a fly flew into my mouth while I was running. So I was like,
That was it for you?
yeah, I had to finish the race and then start dying.
You had to pause the cough.
Okay,
Joe
sorry.
is currently texting me that he wants to be on, so
Well, when he's not at school.
he'll be home this weekend.
Joe is Kayla's.
My
Going
boyfriend.
this weekend.
Yeah, but I think we'll be out Saturday. So unless you want drunk Kayla and Joe on the podcast,
I don't think we want that on
I
the
don't think you
podcast.
want that on the podcast.
We'll find a time for him, but for now,
The bug's moving.
the bug's alive. Oh, look at his eyes.
We should put it out of his misery and just.
Oh my god,
okay.
that's gonna be so loud.
Guys, Cody used his
Oh, it's green.
if you guys couldn't hear that for some reason, Cody used his Campfire Sessions LLC phone
And just wiped the
and
guts
wiped it
Kyle's
on
arm.
me. I was trying to plug our phone case, but this is going down a bad path. I'm gonna end the episode here.
We'll
Goodbye,
have more
everyone.
things in
Okay.
October.
Goodbye. I hope I'm on again.
You will be.
Yes. All right. Goodbye.